Hello, I am Hans.
And I am France.
And we are here to pump and hit the thing you up. And it's like no. You know this? You guys, you know this. I am Kris.
I'm Tom.
And we are here to pump you up. Hello, I am Kris.
And I am Thomas.
Meridian is like, if you want to figure out,
God damn.
inside every specially packaged flop. Hi, I'm Kris.
And I'm Thomas.
We're from Five Elephant, and we'd like to introduce you to this new coffee line of ours called the Meridian. I'd like to just talk quickly about who's the right customer for this coffee, Thomas.
Anyone that wants to experience unique coffees.
Yes.
These are coffees that you probably won't find everywhere, and they come in super small lots. If you are super keen into your coffee, this is kind of something very unique and limited release.
Yeah, it's also, you know, when we're sourcing coffee, we're looking for, you know, coffees that can help change the industry. When we thinking about global warming and the future of coffee, there's very often small lots of experimental varieties that are available on farms. And these coffees, when they're tasting different, you know, they can be extremely unique to qualify a qualifier, which I don't normally do. But they're unique coffees. So these normally don't have a large lot size. So they can be anywhere from sometimes 5 to 20 kilos even of a coffee.
Yeah.
So what we do, and we because of our relationships, we have a lot of access to this coffee, and yeah, we bag it up, and it's part of this project that we're able to give this experience to our customers as well. So yeah, welcome to our Five Elephant Meridian Line coffee. This is Thomas.
Hey guys.
I'm Kris, and here we're here to talk about this little cup of golden sunshine. Right?
Correct.
I think so. Meridian Line was a coffee that we came up with to satisfy a lot of our own interest in coffee. I think for a long time we haven't really been selling coffee like this. We had competition coffee that we would make for competitors, for either staff who competed or other people who were interested in coffee. And we finally thought, why don't we release this coffee as a series? So we're gonna aim for about 12 releases a year?
Yeah, ideally once a month.
Once a month, or you know, as we sell through it. And these are really small lots. So to give an example, our normal roast is about 25 kilos. We're putting in around 22, right? Or
Around
maybe
20.
you're putting in 30. I don't know.
No.
So yeah, so this is a much different way that we roast coffee. So we decided to partner with Stronghold to roast this coffee, which we're roasting. What's the normal batch size now? We're doing
800 grams.
800 grams. So I think the capacity of the roaster is 850, right? So
Yeah.
But I think with the way that it uses this halogen lamp and convective heat, I think you can roast any volume, right? Any amount.
Yeah, I wouldn't go too high, but like anything from 100 grams to 800 grams works pretty well.
So the coffee is from Valle del Cauca. It's a region near Cali in Colombia. So if you imagine it's one of those unique parts of the world that has 3 cordilleras, I think you pronounce it. My Spanish is not perfect, but basically 3 mountain ranges that run north to south, which is also pretty rare. This is sort of on the west side of that. And yeah, so we're growing, I think, in the range of 1,500 to 1,800 meters, which is sort of typical in this area. And I think, yeah, what do you taste when you taste this sunshine? I mean, what's different about this coffee for you? Because it's not normal.
No. I think there's a lot more delicate flavors coming out in the cup. It's
sensitive.
It's sensitive. It's a bit harder to roast.
Okay, why is that?
I think has a higher sugar content.
Okay.
Just with there's a lot of the sheath left on the seeds. Needs a lot shorter roast.
So what's our roast time around?
It's around 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
So keep in mind, this is an air roaster with infrared, or it's kind of a hybrid.
Yeah.
It's not a normal roast. So 5 minutes is quick, but I think for this kind of roaster, it's sort of right in the good range. And
Yeah, if you roast it any longer, you start to lose some of the sweetness in the coffee.
yeah,
It's quite rich as well, I feel.
okay.
Um,
I mean, I love it. The first
Yeah.
time I tried the Sudan Rume, it was, I think, around 7 years ago. Not 60 or 70, but 6 or 7. Back in the olden days. And we used it for some competitions back then, maybe even longer. And it's just one of those, dog barkingly good coffees. It's really, really great. And I think the main thing that differentiates it from other coffees is that, the price, it's really very expensive. And I think it is expensive.
It
I
is,
mean,
yeah.
people, you don't normally pay, how much is it? Like 20,000 euros a cup, or
Pretty much.
I think a normal cost of a cup of coffee would be, if you went into a cafe, you'd pay probably 20 euros, right? For a cup of this
For a hand
coffee.
brew, yeah.
So I think, when you're getting 125 grams,
You get 6 cups of
you get
coffee.
6 cups of coffee. So you better know what you're doing. I think, yeah. I mean, how would you kind of approach, I mean, as far as recommending brewing for this kind of coffee, I think the safest way is probably an immersion brew, but most people who this coffee is for are pretty dialed in with their brewing.
Yeah.
So I would think you have very little waste. You pretty much know what to aim for with your grind and your brew size. We're going to love to come out with some videos where we can show you how we brew the coffee. So I think part of, buying this coffee, we'll be able to put you on a list where we can send you some videos and more information about how we brew it. How would you brew it? If you had like one chance to brew a very expensive coffee.
I'd be doing a 1 cup V60 with my very expensive hand grinder
Ooh, on your head.
on my head.
And so you would do like what kind of dose would you aim for?
I would aim for a 15.5, 16 gram dose.
So pretty,
Pretty standard.
yeah.
Just making sure your grind size is right. Probably like 3.5 minute draw time.
Just typical. We were brewing in London this coffees and doing a lot of, I call it drainage, a lot of drainage. So we were letting the water flush completely through. And I think this kind of coffee,
Needs that.
it needs that. It needs to be able to really get all of the flavor out, that you extract the coffee fully with the water, then you put fresh water in and extract it again. It's maybe a little counterintuitive to a lot of the way people brew, but people are, it
Brings
changes
out the acidity level.
the acidity and the flavor, I think, really gets highlighted. So you might want to try that with this coffee. And we hope you enjoy. We're going to, if our calendars remind us, we're going to be able to put a video together every month, every release.
Every
And we might even shoot something with Thomas brewing some coffee, or maybe Sean or Wally. So thanks. We hope you enjoy the coffee. And
We'll see you soon.
we'll see you soon. That's it from the roastery here.